What up, everybody? It's your boy Tommy D, the nonprofit sector connector. And I'm always on the front lines trying to do whatever I can, not just for organizations, for nonprofit organizations, but especially for their members, their participants, their clients, their consumers. I was just speaking to my friend Christine Ippolito, friend, colleague. The company is Compass Workforce Solutions. You know us in the benefits space, Vanguard Benefits. We often are adjacent to that conversation as it relates to human resources. So Christine and I were talking, and she has this great program. It's the HR Pathway Scholarship, not only for veterans, but also for survivors of domestic violence. I think this is a great opportunity, certainly a boon for nonprofit organizations and the people that they serve. Christine, talk about this. I mean, you have so many years of HR experience. Talk about why this program is important.
Sure. So this is a program that really upskills people, and it's a program specifically designed for people that have no previous HR experience whatsoever. So if you know how to use a computer and you can get on the internet, you're familiar with Word or a little bit of Adobe, this is an opportunity to upskill and to create a career pathway in human resources that is on a growing trajectory. So we take people through the entire employment life cycle with a live online instructor-led program over 4 weeks, intensive training. They're connected with a community of their peers. These are small group sessions limited to 30 people in a course. And we go through employee classification and benefits. So, what's required in New York and New Jersey? What are the benefits that you have to offer, including things like certain types of paid time off, like sick leave? We take them through compensation, selection, and hiring in week two. Week three, it's onboarding and understanding the employee handbook and what policies are required and what policies are best practices. And then week four, it's performance management, employee relations and termination. At the end of week four, people continue to have another 60 days of access to their coach, who happens to be Marie Marino. She's a certified human resource professional here in Long Island, who also is very active in SHRM Long Island and teaches part of the SHRM certification course prep for SHRM Long Island. And this is a deep dive. So, this is a course that is going to allow people to get a promotion or to enter a career as an HR coordinator with a good foundational understanding of compliance, the regulatory environment, and to kind of how do you speak the language of human resources, right? So, I'm sure you encounter a lot of people when you're trying to explain employee benefits where they feel like you're speaking in a foreign language to them. This is a good course to kind of get comfortable with those terms. What's health insurance? What's disability insurance? What is workers' comp? When do those things apply? And how are they different? What's the different types of paid family leave in New York and New Jersey? And how does that work? And who's eligible for it? So it really gets people an extremely strong baseline knowledge, and then on the back end of it, they have 24/7 access to our HR library of forms, templates, all the required notices and posters for New York State, New Jersey, and New York City, so they can get familiar and they can even start building an HR foundation for whatever company they're currently at, or maybe potentially companies within their job search area.
Yeah.
And they can leverage Marie and the rest of the team that's involved in our Ask HR service to kind of help them maybe buff up their resume and position this course as a way to get to their next opportunity. The feedback that we get from the people that have gone through the program is they've gained tremendous confidence in themselves, that they have the ability to do this. So, with confidence comes capability, right? If we're confident about who we are and we're reminded that we have a skill set that we're valuable in the workplace, going into any situation with that refreshed mindset becomes very, very powerful. And the reason that this is so, it's just a passion of mine.
Yeah, why did you do this? Why was this so important to you? I mean, you're a professional in the HR space for many years. Why did you decide to do this as a give back?
So this is my give back because my own personal experience in being in a marriage that was not positive, and a lot of verbal and mental abuse. What really helped me um, change that situation for my life was the realization that I had one day, that I was not the crazy person. So my ex-husband used to tell me I was crazy, and then it dawned on me, wait a minute, I'm supporting executives with their employee issues, I'm advising them, and people have a lot of confidence in me. And that confidence came from a very strong foundation of my experience in human resources, possessing my HRCI and my SHRM credential and my master's in management. That was like my fallback position. And so that skill set and that ability allowed me to create a financial future for myself, to be independent and be on my own. And so I want to give that opportunity to others, that ability to change the situation that they're in. And oftentimes, in order to change the situation that we're in, we need a way to a financial future that's better than the one that we're currently situated in. And so that's why I'm so passionate about this,
Thank you for, and
empowering people to elevate themselves. That's what my give back is going to be
I
for
love
my life.
I love it. Well, thank you. And thank you for your candor, sharing a bit about your story and your experience. And you talk about words like upskilling and empowerment. And, certainly when folks are experiencing different challenges in their lives, whether it be people in a domestic violence situation, whether it be people are veterans returning, whether they be returning home or returning to the workforce, whatever that is, upskilling is critically important. How do folks connect with this if they want to be? I mean, as we sit here right now, it's mid-June. I know you have coursework starting again July 1st. How do folks plug into this if they want to?
Right. So what we're asking for is we don't get involved in vetting the scholarship recipients. We ask the non-for-profits in New York and New Jersey and New York City that are involved with veterans or survivors of domestic violence to contact us and submit who of their clients they believe would benefit from the program. If somebody comes from a non-for-profit in that space, we don't ask any questions. We take, um, the statements and the recommendation of the non-for-profit, and we enroll people in 100% scholarship. So we have people that pay $949 to take this course for the 90-day experience and the 8 hours of training and HR certification that they're going to get from this course. So it's a really powerful tool that non-for-profits can leverage to support their clients and their constituents, that are either a veteran or a survivor of violence.
I love it. I love it. So somebody, if we get this in front of, I'm a leader of a nonprofit and I find this conversation on the internet, what do I do? How do I send in some information for one of my folks?
Sure, you can email us at info, at compasswfs.com. So that's COMPAS as in Sam, S as in Sam, W as in Walter, F as in Frank, S as in Sam. Or they can call 631-794-7400 and speak to Diana in the office or myself about the program.
Christine, thanks for what you're doing in the world. Thanks for reaching out because this is just helps me be more of an asset to my network, to the people I'm connected to. I appreciate it. Gang, if you're interested, if you have participants that would be interested, please plug them in with Compass Workforce Solutions. And if you want to learn more about some of the stuff I'm doing at Vanguard Benefits and how it might connect, reach out to me, Tommy D, at well, wherever you found this, you're just going to ping me right there. But it's tdemisa at vgdny.com if you want to do that. But I look forward to connecting with you all. Christine, I really appreciate you doing this and making the world a better place. Thanks.
Thank you. Thanks for featuring this.
Absolutely.